Hello, welcome. This is Robert Kavinda, and with me today we have a geometric progression question that came in the year 2020. As we can see, question number 5. Alright, let's begin answering. Okay, so under GP, like the way the question came, so to answer this question, you need to have two formulas. Okay, so the first formula is common ratio is equal to the second term over the first term, or you can say third term over the second term. So either you use this first formula where I've said second term is over first term, or you say third term over the second term. This should give you one and the same formula. Now, if you want to answer the questions that we have for the GP, remember the first term is m minus 2, the second term is m plus 1, and the third term is m plus 7. Now, to find the value of m, just as the first question reads, to find the value of m, there you will say, you apply the same concept that I've said here. Either you use this or that, you are to get the same answer. So I'll say second term over the first term, this one should give me the same answer or is equal to third term over the second term. So what is our second term? Our second term is there. This is the first term, that is the second, that is the third. So our second term is m plus 1 over, that is our second term. Our first term is m minus 2. This is equal to our third term. Here we have m plus 7 over the second term is m plus 1. So from here you can cross multiply, and once you cross multiply, you will have, when you multiply this by that, you're going to have m squared plus 2m plus 1. This is equal to, when you multiply this by that, you're going to have m squared plus 5m minus 14. Alright, so let's group the like terms. So m squared grouped with the m squared also, it will be a negative m squared plus 2m, which will be grouped with the 5m, so it will also cross there, becomes a negative 5m. This is equal to a negative 14. This one will also cross this side, and you're going to have a negative 1 when that one crosses on the other side. Okay, so now when you reach this far, let's subtract that. Here we obtain a 0, so you just eliminate that, or you can just remove it. Then 2m minus 5m, you're going to have a negative 3m, which is equal to a negative 15. You divide both sides by a negative 3, so that we get to find the value of m. Therefore, the value of m is equal to a positive 5. Hope you understand. That is the value of m. And the second question is to find the common ratio. So if you are finding the common ratio, remember I said either you use the first formula or the second formula, you have the same answer. So to find the common ratio, you can just pick one of these two. So you just say second term over the first term. Okay, so now let's check what is our second term. Our second term, we have m plus 1 over our first term, we have m minus 2. So this is equal to, remember, we are from finding the value of m. The value of m we found to be what? To be 5. That's the value of m. So you can replace with 5 where there's m there and here. So we're going to say 5 plus 1 over 5 minus 2. Alright, so common ratio is equal to there 6 over 3, and the common ratio is equal to 2. That is our answer for the common ratio. Okay, hope we understand. Alright, so our common ratio is 2. And the last question under the GP is asking us to find the sum for the first 6. The sum for the first 6. Okay, the sum for the first 6 terms. Alright, so for you to find the sum for the first 6 terms, you use the formula here. You check the common ratio. This one will give us, because when you are finding the sum, we've got two formulas that you can use. So we say you check the common ratio. If the common ratio is greater than 1, then on your formula you are going to say sum for any term is equal to first term. Alright, you open bracket. Since the common ratio is greater than 1, therefore it must be right in front there, just after the bracket, to the power n minus 1. Okay, over common ratio minus 1 again. Okay, so you are told to find the sum for the first 6 terms. So where there's n, you replace with 6, and where there's n there, with 6. So let's just solve. So we are saying sum for the first 6 terms is equal to, our first term will be 3, that is when you replace with 5 there, and our common ratio will be 2. Okay, 2 to the power 6 minus 1. Okay, there over 2 minus 1. So sum for the first 6 terms is equal to, 2 to the power 6. You are going to have a 64. 64 minus 1, you are going to have a 63, and this will be over 1. Okay, and then from there you simply say sum for the first 6 terms is equal to 3 multiplied by 63. You are going to have 189, and 189 divided by 1, you still obtain the same answer. Therefore, the sum for the first 6 terms is equal to 189. So for more videos like this, and if you really enjoyed, please follow me, subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and comment. Thank you so much. My usernames on Facebook, on YouTube are Robert Kabinda Online Math. See you there.